Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to officially start Beyonce's album cycle with her solo debut, Dangerously in Love. After the Survivor era proved to be a success, it was in Matthew's best interest for the group to go on hiatus and start solo careers for each member. Michelle dropped her solo album first, followed by Kelly. Matthew believed that this move would boost the group interest. As for Beyonce, she did a collab with Jay-Z called Bonnie Clyde 2003, the first of many. But as for her solo album, this was deemed as a highly anticipated release, so this album was met with delays. It needed to be right. So what did Matthew do for Beyonce? In one of the smartest moves, he held a pay-per-view concert to preview the album, and whatever song fans respond to best will be the official lead-off single for the solo album. Will the move pay off? Stay tuned and find out. Before we begin, if you want to see music bios or more good videos like this, hit the subscribe button. Also, I've started a Patreon account. On here you get more copyrighted material and they'll be uploaded 48 hours prior to YouTube. If you want to support or visit, link is in the description. And without further ado, on to our feature presentation. This is a recognizable song from this album. For me, I was always lukewarm on the song due to overplay, and I still am. Everyone knows the song for the uh-oh, but content-wise, there's not much to it. It's a love song and being consumed by it. Jay-Z's verse, for me, is not interesting. He's playing the role Beyonce's talking about. Production, I will say this, I do appreciate the Shy Lights, Are You My Woman sample. Do I think the song's bad? No, but due to overplay, I don't go back to it often. But it's fine if you like it. Using the Donna Summer interpolation, I'll give Beyonce this. Her vocal sounds good, and I mostly like the production. Shame if the rest of the song doesn't work for me as it's a one-night stand anthem. I don't know. I will say on that note, I could endorse it, but there are things that holds this song back for me. As does Baby Boy, because I never liked that song then, and I don't like it now. And I don't think it's all Beyonce's fault. Sean Paul's the reason why this song isn't good. I never liked him on this song, and him accusing Beyonce of having an affair during this era makes me cringe even worse. And let me repeat, Beyonce is not the weak link here. She makes the most of this, but Sean Paul weighs this down big time. And I'm sorry, I'm skipping this. This is a strange collaboration. Too bad this song is not good either. Beyonce wanted to get down and dirty with the hip hop stud, and she's curious on what he brings to the table. I don't like Beyonce's performance here. In fact, with this production, this comes off very Pussycat Doll-ish. Also, Sleepy Brown's presence here is unneeded, and even though I do enjoy me some Big Boy, I think this song's pretty bad. Another skip. This song interpolates Strawberry Letter 23 and Bootsy Collins' I'd Rather Be With You. Those interpolations are doing the heavy lifting here, and the song comes out very sensual, and Beyonce can sell this really well, but I don't know, there's something missing in here that I cannot detect. And this is another not bad song. Beyonce sounds good. Samples and interpolations were executed very well, but if this is a song I wanted to like more, but you want to know a song that I didn't have this problem with? And yes, I am familiar with this song, and I think this is among the best of the singles. For one, I love the production as it sounds like a traditional R&B tune. I adore the content dealing with a broken relationship where her man cheated. Beyonce's tired of dealing with it all, and all she needs is herself and be her own best friend. The song really shows the value of importance and self-worth and not to settle less. And this is a good, if not great song. Definitely worth revisiting. Now the message here is very interesting. Beyonce telling the listeners that she'll say yes to certain things, but the one moment she says no to her man, in this case, he'll feel some type of way, like she never say yes to his demands. But I think the production for me doesn't work here. Thus, concept of this song is Beyonce using zodiac signs to describe some of her past lovers, but at the end of the day, she has loved them all. But when I read the lyrics, I came across the line, got game like an Aquarius, and she says it backwards. I don't know why that line was here, but there it goes. Missy, she has a verse, and she's here for the production too. But this is a definition of an album cut, and if you're into zodiac signs, I say take it or leave it. One thing I need to mention is that one of Beyonce's biggest influences is D'Angelo, and this song is the definition of that. The production's amazing here, and the song is nothing more of a love-making anthem on how his love-making skills make her speechless. But I think the biggest criticism of this song is that it's too long. Maybe shortening like a minute or so, I'll be on board. But this is still good. I'm just not going to call it great. And for their third collab, Beyonce describes the type of men she likes. In hindsight, she's describing Jay-Z. She likes men that wears do-rags and wear Nike Airs. And she also interpolates DeBarge, I like it, in the second verse. Jay-Z in his verse decided to address the haters who hates on he and B's relationship. And I think the biggest problem is how repetitive the chorus is. And because of that reason, I cannot go back to it. Hey, fun fact, did you know that Beyonce is one of the last artists to work with Luther Vandross? Because this is the cover of a classic Roberta Flack and the late Donny Hathaway. And I get why she put this on this album, but it really doesn't fit on this album. But outside of that, the song is fine for what it is. It's not better than the Roberta Flack or Donny Hathaway version, but Luther and Beyonce do it justice. This song is also on Luther's Dancing With My Father album, and I believe it fits better on there than here. But it's still good. Now, I've already reviewed this song on my Survivor review, and I said this is the song where the content doesn't matter, just appreciate her vocal presence. And I did post this question, did the song fit on Survivor or on this album? And the answer is obviously here. Now, there are some slight differences, alterations in the production, basically sound like the Beyonce version of the song. And while it's good on Survivor, it's better here. Not much to this one. This is another song possibly aimed towards Jay-Z, but it's only one extended verse on how she wants to stay together forever. Not much to the production. It's very simple. Not bad, just wanting more. With a title like that is a cause of concern, but you shouldn't be. This is a tribute to her father as she's proud of what he's becoming in their journey. She even apologized about a tattoo she had, but today it's unknown what happened to that tattoo. It's an emotional, heartfelt song, and she wants her future son, Sir, and her future husband to be like Matthew. It's relatable because most women want their future husband to have traits like their father. This is an emotional, heartfelt song. Don't have any issues with this. And that concludes this album review. This was a weird and interesting listen. Most of the production was good, if not great for this. It's the definition of a true R&B album. And although some of the collaborators weighed 2 of the songs down, there's still some quality that makes this album good. So a solid 7 out of 10 is a probable ranking for this album. Now for the next album reviewed, Beyonce fulfills a promise before going solo full time. And that concludes the Dangerously in Love review. Tell me what y'all think in the comments below. What are some of your favorite songs from this album? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.